say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Daniels. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Merrill passes to Mitchell. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Daniels outside. Back to McCollum. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense. Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu with it. He's picked up by Merrill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Mobley against McCollum. Here's Merrill. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Johnson. Back to McCollum. Driving to the basket, and McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, McCollum is so good at putting his head down and getting where he wants to go.
Three-pointer, Harden. And Cleveland another 3.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Alexander Walker on the wing. Daniels launches a 3, drills it from deep.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
The drive by Harden, and Harden with the slam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break Cleveland, and he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen. Pass to Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Fires the 3, and that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 11 points.
A lights-out three-point shooter. Harden loves to take and make them.
Okongwu, a screen on Mitchell. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Mobley gets it to go.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. checked in for Jared Allen, and Ellis is subbed in for Merrill. Atlanta also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Alexander Walker, and Vincent is subbed in for McCollum. Hawks trail by 8. Now Vincent. Okongwu, a screen on Harden. Vincent passes to Okongwu. Now Kuminga, 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The 3 is up. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Cavaliers lead by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
2 on the clock. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hawks trail by 7. And here's Kuminga for 3. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Harden, the pass to Bryant. Back to Harden. Pass to Ellis from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ellis has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Cavaliers on top, up 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Keon Ellis is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Tomlin in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Pass to McCollum. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Tomlin. Now Schroeder. Cleveland working the ball around now. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Tomlin can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 12. The 3. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist from Kispert. McCollum's got 7 points.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Pass to Tomlin. Puts up a 3. Ellis, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Kispert. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Schroeder against McCollum. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Different look for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Harden in for Ellis. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. Here's McCollum. He's got 9. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Three-pointer, Harden. And Cleveland another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
McCollum with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Johnson a screen on Schroeder. For 3, McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Allen gets it to go.
Yeah, lots of effort by Allen to expand his range. Nice shot there from Jared.
McCollum looks around. Pass to Johnson. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Schroeder, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. From the arc. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
McCollum outside. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in. McCollum's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, no question McCollum is in the zone right now. Just letting the offense flow through him.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. It's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Landale. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kuminga. Kispert's checked in for Risache. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Here's Mitchell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Mitchell's got 8.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Kispert into the lane. And that one drops for him.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Ellis outside. Jacks up a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. He's got 15.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Porter from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, making the defend out on the perimeter.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's the 3. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 19. Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And here's Alexander Walker. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 now. And so it's Cleveland sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
The Cavaliers lead by 21. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Merrill outside. Oh, there's the alley! And it's Allen who slams it home.
And making the game just look easy. Allen is a fantastic alley-oop target given his length and timing.
Here's Alexander Walker. Inside. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Oh, got that one up quick. And that's 15 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Check by Mitchell. And down it goes. 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Harden from outside. Pure from three-point range. Harden's got 20.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Seconds into the second half now. McCollum on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. And the jumper is good. McCollum's got 18.
Well, McCollum really can hit from anywhere. He's got every move.
Harden with it. 20 points for him. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 18.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. McCollum outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McCollum's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Harden from outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For 3, McCollum. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Nails it from 3.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Johnson with a bucket.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Harden's got 9 points now in the second half.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
Here's Johnson, and such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Here's Merrill. No good on the triple. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Atlanta gets it back, and the basket is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Merrill. Knocks down the triple. Merrill's gotten his third basket of the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's McCollum. Cans it with nobody near him.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Left side Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his third foul of the game. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Tomlin comes in for Evan Mobley. Ellis is checked in for Merrill. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. Vincent passes to Kispert. Atlanta again missing. And it's Cleveland's ball. Pass to Tomlin. Back to Ellis. Three-pointer. And Cleveland another three.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Over to the wing. Here's Kuminga. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Fires the three, and Schroeder with the three. Schroeder's got 8 points.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now here's Risache. Not a lot of room. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Ellis. He goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Keon Ellis. Max Strus is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Tomlin in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Landale.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
For 3, McCollum. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Count that bucket. Here's McCollum. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Risache. Sinks that one from the post.
It's always good to see Risache mixing it up down low.
And here's Strus outside. Knocks down the long J.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Schroeder passes to Strus. Back to Schroeder. The three ball. And the Cavaliers, another three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bryant outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ellis. And Cleveland another three.
This dude is on a tear, connecting from anywhere right now.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Atlanta has possession. Fires for three. They get it back. And Landale gets it to go.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Beyond the arc. And Cleveland another three.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Shot's good by McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any airspace, or he will torch you off the dribble.
Nance for three. Gets the three ball to go. Nance has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Johnson. And another basket for Atlanta.
Assistant, Reza Shea.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Here's Minix. And Cleveland another three.
Well, that's the look you're hoping to get every time up the floor.
2 minutes.
From outside the arc. McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Harden's shot is good.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
McCollum against Harden. McCollum's got space. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And Cleveland another three.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his fourth foul of the contest. So both teams changing it up here. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot from the wing. McCollum's shot is off. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Atlanta with the ball. Pass to McCollum. Down low. Tomlin pulls it in. it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, James Harden.